About 90 minutes ago, a judge ruled that a Chandler woman accused of abusing 55 special needs dogs will not get any of them back. Welcome back to 12 News at 6. 12 News was there last month as police executed a search warrant on the home of April McLaughlin.
12 News journalist Adriana Loya live tonight outside of the courthouse in Chandler. Adriana, what comes next in the case?
Well, Jonathan, right now it's just on waiting until the paperwork can go back to the Arizona Humane Society, who's going to get now custody of 34 dogs. But, you know, the hearing lasted several hours, and ultimately the judge said the April McLaughlin has subjected the animals to cruelty and neglect.
You may have thought you were taking care of these dogs, but it's clear they weren't. The pictures speak for themselves.
A Chandler municipal judge not mincing words after denying April McLaughlin's request to get custody of 13 of the 55 disabled dogs that were seized from her home last month.
That these animals were not properly cared for. They lived in deplorable conditions.
Those conditions severe, according to Ruthie Jesus, field operations manager at the Arizona Humane Society.
Some of the dogs, more than others, had a strong smell of infection. Additionally, when we were in the hospital, I observed a black and tan miniature pinscher type dog with multiple open wounds on both back legs with the muscles exposed, tendons exposed, bone exposed.
McLaughlin representing herself, not bringing evidence or witnesses.
But it is possible they made that representation.
It's always possible.
McLaughlin starting most of her questions with a statement, is it possible, when trying to make a point that the animals in her care, she says, were being treated by vets and were well cared for. And in her closing arguments, saying this.
The dogs that I'm asking for are family members. Some of them have been with me for 10 years.
Peoria police began investigating McLaughlin back on September 8th after reports of animal abuse and neglect. At one point, she had 63 dogs in her home. 55 were seized alive. 5 were found dead in her kitchen freezer, and 3 were surrendered. The Arizona Humane Society has been caring for the dogs since September 22nd when they were seized.
No animal should be forced to live in these conditions.
Now, again, 34 dogs can now go to their previous owners. So they're currently at the Arizona Humane Society in their custody. So now the process for them is that 34 will go back to their previous owners. The 13 that April was requesting, they are still going to remain under the custody of the Arizona Humane Society, as April has 14 days to request a hearing to get those dogs back. Live in Chandler, Adriana Loya, 12 News.